They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Flames will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard runners.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on deep.
It's a seam wide open! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out. Quick
pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Liberty Flames offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Flames decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets it down at the 37. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again.
He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the right.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Jackson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him.
Oh, he's got some space. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
Well, they don't pick up the first down after the catch, but even still, head coach now has a decision to make. On 4th down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Don't you know, Bobby, you got to
the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. 4th time to... Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. And some room to work. He's loose. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Gray. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Basco. They go to the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play. Number 37 on to kick it away.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
To the wideout. It's now 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They believe they can run right here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Flames are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Basco. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowling up by this defense.
It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds Zach Reese, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Blue. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Flames come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Houck. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Flames will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Houck. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy?
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Eagles offense will have the football first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more...
He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go to the ground. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure coming. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Panthers are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They grab the early lead. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if they're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Metcalf. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Holstein. The screen, he can go! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you can tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking for a gap. It's Briggs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. Finds a tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on its way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 38.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks the tackle. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now the pitch. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Number 33 on the field goal.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Metcalf. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to them fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pitt. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Heath.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put two in.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Jones. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
Pace, 27, jump.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Looking for space. It's Goff. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running the red zone. It's Goff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Quarterback looks for a little space.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that, just consistent, you know.
We are set for an interconference collision. You don't see it too often, but it's Big 10 versus Big 12 battling for bragging rights. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins, as we'll see the number 18 team of the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad from the Big 10, the UCLA Bruins. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Bruins will kick this away to get us going here. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. The Bruins offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, of course, when we talk about this offense, it has to revolve around the guy under center.
Well, anytime you have a guy like this, it always gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all, and most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Again, turned out to the RPO, and it's complete. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Give it to the back again.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Hansen. It's Esfamiddle who gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Makes the catch downfield. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Becht. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's in the clear. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Cyclones pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Play action, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I really like the route here, the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
He's got it right near the end zone. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Because I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's running out of time here. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to find room. It's Hansen. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Cyclones are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Sommer with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. The Cyclones line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff running right. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And they will try out the field goal team here. He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 3rd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Big throw caught on the left side. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's in the clear. Here he goes. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Powering through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. It's Becht. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Cyclones will line up to kick it away. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So forget about the possible safety. Suddenly it's 1st and 10 in plus territory. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. And the Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They get him on the ground. squat. It'll be first down from the 14. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The Bruins looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes their defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Caught at the 30, still running. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He'll stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Either way, it's time to find out back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Cyclones will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Bett. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in this screen play.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
The punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking for some space. It's Hansen. Important 2nd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Dropping back, it's Becht. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Cyclones will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On the ground, it's Thomas. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
The Bruins looking to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the Sultan were able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. And it's intercepted. intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking deep to the right side. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Looking to pass, it's Becht. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, but it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to...
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Well, this is a football team that came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. It's going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup, find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game. But the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.